Wardens of the Weave. It's a pleasure to have anyone that's here. We are going to be diving into Elira's tomb today. But first, let me pull up the session summary from last week. Last week was a bit... It was nice and easy. It was a kind of nice, free-flowing one. After a long rest, the party had breakfast. They made bread. There was a knock on the door. Lady Songbird informed the party that there were 2 new people assigned to the group. They met the 2 players, a Dragonborn monk and a wild magic sorceress. We had Garethon and Briar, respectively. After a brief meeting, a ferret charges into the safe house and changed back into Valar. They bandaged up Valar and asked what happened. Valar and Logan had traveled north to the Freedom States to look for a strange presence where Logan was killed almost immediately. The party took time to rest. They showed Briar how to spend money. Thomas and Garethon had a training montage, and Liliath watched over the unconscious Valar. The next day, they left for the forest, where a few of them succumbed to the effects of the forest. They met Orny, who dropped Logan's corpse right in front of them after emerging from the creeping fog that suddenly appeared. He said some creepy things and then left. The party decided to set up camp, and Malia and Thomas both saw a group of animals walking in circles. They got to the tomb, where the newcomers in the tomb faced down their shadows, and those returning sat in the corner to wait. The newbies fell one by one and had personal visions twisting their past, presents, and futures. And with that, let me go ahead and get here. I'm hitting start session. And I guess go ahead and position yourself accordingly. But Rommel Draxon will have reappeared at this point.
Malia will bow her head slightly when he reappears.
So, Briar is not going to be here, so I imagine she just wakes up. She's not saying anything.
As Valar wakes up, he definitely is completely stunned, like almost forgetting where he is for a moment.
Garethon will kind of do the same and just kind of stare off, and his eyes out of focus.
Is it obvious that you've woken up?
Yeah, I sit up a little bit.
Based on how everybody reacted last time, because Malia was the first to awake last time, she's just going to keep her distance and wait until she's asked to come closer, because
What in the gods was this?
Ah, you've awakened. Lovely. Yeah, that was stage 1.
It felt like it was months that passed for me. I forgot what was real and what wasn't. It was just shadows all around. And no hope.
What is the meaning of this?
if you have questions for Rommel, he is here, but it is the trial to get past into the tomb itself.
Tell me the lies. Tell me it's not the truth.
Well, I can certainly assure you that that was an experience that is not the reality you live in, to the best of my knowledge, currently. And he gives like a thumbs up as he tries to be somewhat comforting, but he's a little bit unsure in the circumstance given what happened last time in the room.
Consider it to be your own reality, but it's all in your head.
No, that was not reality. That's not how it happened.
It's your fear, your anxiety.
I'm gonna stand up. Ramel, why have you shown me this?
I did not decide what you experienced.
And who did?
Well, it was your own heart. Your own insecurities, your own fears presented to you. What you saw was what you needed to see.
In a way, it's your own reality for you to lose against your own anxieties. But I think maybe you won. And so we can continue on.
All right then. Let's just
What is it?
deal with the
Sorry.
rest. Oh, sorry, go ahead.
How much more is there of this torment?
That is to be found out. Because you've gotten as far as we did, and we still have... Malia, how many more people do we have to go through after this one?
All of them. This is just the first trial. This is the beginning, and then we have to pass through the trial of each of the 6 heroes.
At
This
least
isn't-
5 more.
At least 6 more. This doesn't
Oh.
belong to any of them.
Oh
This
no.
is just to make sure you are... From what it was explained to us the first time by Rommel, and like I said, he can explain it better than I if I make a mistake, but this first trial is a trial of the heart, of your insecurities, because many adventurers don't even get it past this part. The other 6, the ones that are connected to each of the original heroes, this isn't one of them. Rommel has his own test inside.
Consider this particular trial a mercy. This trial shows you what you need to see. And regardless of your ability, you can grow from it. If you are to proceed forward, you do risk death, and perhaps something much worse.
You expect me to believe that you showing me that what I've worked for my whole life, what I know of has already crumbled, has fallen to pieces. You believe me to take that as a mercy?
If that is what your heart fears.
He did explain that in this trial, even though you did die in it, you didn't actually die. All the rest are life-threatening. This is... I failed in defeating my shadow. It took me a long time to understand the concept behind what my heart was showing me. I can see why this is a worthy challenge, because there are many who would not proceed forth after seeing the darkness and the insecurities of their heart.
And a challenge I've faced before, and I know what I'll do differently.
Well, take heart in that, and at the very least, it is just visions and fears and insecurities. There might be some truths to what you saw, and you can, if you feel comfortable with us, you can share what you saw another time. But there are also ways to prevent things that you saw.
I would like that.
The thing that is most important to understand is by proceeding forth through the door and onto the first of the 6 trials of the heroes. Once we pass that door and onto the next trial, there is no more mercy granted to us. If we fall in battle or trial, we fall.
Have you been there before?
No, this is our first time coming back. It took a week for us to decipher the code.
Quite a long week, may I add. With a lot of things afterwards.
It almost broke us. There were distrust between us because of things we saw in our visions that we had to work through.
Vala, are you alright?
Be fine. I just want to get it over with now.
I
I need to
think
be
that's
outside.
another, yes, but that's another, if you need time outside, it's not going anywhere. We spent a week away and this first trial still is here. Once we're done the first trial, there is no guarantee we'll be immediately able to access the second trial. We'll more than likely have to wait again.
So be it.
Are you
So
going
when
to
is
be...
the next trial?
Well, that's what I was just about to ask Rommel, if he was going to give us any guidance or if it's up to the taskmaster herself. And we won't know until we pass that door.
Elira is very strategic and decisive. She very thoughtful, very powerful. What you will face is likely to be more a battle of wits than it is a matter of physicality.
Are there any questions that we are able to ask of Elira's test from you, Rommel, or does she hold the answers herself?
I am not at liberty to disclose the nature of her test. I personally have not seen it. I fear as though we might have grown apart in our friendship.
Are you guys even able to communicate with each other
We
in
are.
this state?
We are.
Well, that is something. I was worried you were lonely.
I do often get to see my friends. But Elira has shuttered herself away. Even from the others.
Is that a concern? Is there something that we should look into? Is there something that worries you?
It is her choice to have done that. After all, we are dead. We are simply fragments of memory at this point, guarding the tomb. The real Rommel is no longer here. Just as the real Elira is also no longer here.
What is your purpose here?
We guard the world from what is contained within. And if there is a party, a team, or even an individual strong enough to defeat us and overcome all obstacles, then they have the means, surely, to handle what lies within further.
And what lies within?
I suppose you will find out soon enough.
Can I insight check Rommel?
Sure.
Okay. It's a 21.
He doesn't seem to want to tell you more.
Is it out of, like, trying to keep a secret, or is it out of just...
Oh, no, he fully believes that you're going to find out more later. It's just, you know, you have to, you will need to find out with what goes on.
You don't tell the mouse what kind of cheese is at the end of the maze, you just tell them there's cheese.
I once knew a mouse that would not go in a maze if it had Swiss cheese. So you do tell the mouse sometimes.
Is there anything else that you wish to warn us of before we proceed forth, Rommel?
Be wary and be cautious. The magics Elira practiced were not of any sort of conventional sort. And her mastery over magic was terrifying, to say the least.
It's been thousands of years. What was unconventional when you lived? Maybe nothing more than mundane magic now.
If that is your perspective, perhaps you will find humility to temper your hubris. If you wish to proceed forward, I am not stopping you. And he's going to walk and step to the side.
Well, I guess
believe-
proceeding forward.
Yep. I believe Raven has the key and the code.
Right.
Well, if I may, before we go inside, I would like you all to know one thing. We go in together, we leave together. This place is bound by itself. No tricks, No foul play. Not to say you would, but to say this is my assurance it won't happen. We are safe, except for the trial. We are safe among ourselves.
Now, I'm with you.
Oh my.
I'll be alert to the need for tricks that need to be played. Sometimes you do need to, especially since we were warned that it's a test of wit, play the chessboard a little bit.
Right.
Hey, that rhymed.
Well, hopefully we've had our share of riddles that rhyme, so maybe we'll have some more.
Who knows, Malia? Maybe once all this is done, you could be a bard. That'd be something.
No. I have no interest in being a bard. I'm quite happy being myself.
Just because you're a bard doesn't mean you have to change your personality.
I have no interest in learning magic.
Fair. I can respect that.
Shall we?
Mm-hmm.
I say we shall.
I'm gonna raise the orb thing. Didn't say the phrase. What's the phrase?
Within the mind's eye, the magic of runation gives us interest to thy station.
That.
And as you say the phrase, you'll see the door in front of you begin to light up with what seems to be an arcane glow before the door swings open inside as swirling purple energy seems to welcome you.
Right.
Focus on your intentions.
I know what my intentions are. They are clear. If it's okay with you, I wish to go first.
By all means, lead the way.
And Sir Thomas is going to step through.
I'm going to clack my quarterstaff in front of me, and a fire is going to appear at the top of the staff. And I will follow third. If is Raven going in first?
Raven will follow, yeah.
And I'll follow Raven.
I imagine Briar's gonna go in.
Elira, Malia, are you coming?
There's the door.
Yes, I was following.
Are you not on the VTT? Are you not able to?
Oh, sorry. Yes, well, I'm coming through.
Okay. Leaving behind is Malia.
Did she disappear?
Bryn, are you there?
Doesn't look like she's
Mike?
there.
Seems okay.
Yeah.
Our rogue, no. She was supposed to be the smart one.
I would assume she followed.
Yeah.
Oh, one sec.
One.
Okay. Well, she could
I
also
mean,
be
I don't-
trying.
If she
She
did.
could also be wanting to say something or like speak with Rommel briefly before going in.
Yeah.
I
Sure,
just want to make sure that that's not the case, because if it is the case, I want to make sure the interaction happens.
I respect it.
I'm pretty smart in the game, but Mally is smarter, I think.
The Sir Thomas is about as smart as a decently intelligent person, but he's
I
kind
have
of
a
clueless. so.
-2 modifier to my intelligence.
I believe I have a 0 modifier to my intelligence. I think it's sitting at an 11. Let me check. Yeah, no, my intelligence is an 11.
Mine's a 6.
It's better than her.
Oh damn.
I'm very wise, though. Very wise.
Wiser than me, that's for sure.
It's better than
Who
our
needs
starting
street
party.
smarts when you have book smarts?
Our starting party was full of idiots.
Hey, listen, it was fun though. We almost robbed the guy. Almost.
Almost.
Until he just decided, hey, you know what? You guys are being way too noisy. I'm gonna cast silence, and then start communicating with sign language.
Yeah, that was funny.
I have that language. I can do sign language.
Well, they were
I can
trying.
also do sign language.
They were trying to steal a lucky coin.
Yeah,
Fair. Yeah.
it didn't
What-
work.
DM, what were you expecting?
Them to be smart and good with their roles.
Let's put it to you this way.
That's a good joke.
Sir Thomas, with an intelligence of 11, was the smartest among the three that were trying to do it.
That's true.
Yeah.
About as smart as almost dying. How many times have I almost died in the campaign so far? 3, I think. The first time I didn't really know what I was doing because I didn't know battle tactics. Second time I got knocked down with I think a 25 to hit, and I was only like level 2.
Okay, what did I miss?
Hello.
Well, everyone walked through the doorway into the trial, and you were left behind. I wanted to see if you had if you wanted to talk with Rommel before you went in, because I thought that was what was going on.
No, my dad knocked on my door because he's going away for a week, and he just wanted to give
Oh.
me some
Yeah.
instructions on how to maintain the house while he's gone. So
Sure.
sorry,
No, you're good.
Malia would have bowed respectively at Rommel before she walked through the door.
All right. Let me go ahead and open my map browser here. Let's get to the... Upload this. Go to here. Change the shape of my eraser. Okay. Move everyone. Okay.
It's very dark in here.
All right. And now you show up in this area, and there is sand blowing everywhere. You see chunks of jagged stone, sand. Looks like it's a perpetual sandstorm going on all over the place, and you do see a woman in front of you, black hair, green eyes, and seems to be wearing some robes. And
Can we get a better image? Because I cannot zoom in far enough.
unfortunately, this is as good as it gets.
I think she meant like just put an image of her token somewhere in maps and images, maybe.
Hang on. Let me do that. Let me go to collections. My homebrew collection. There we go.
Are we outside?
No. Well, I mean, it might seem that way. Maps and images. Oh, nope, that's not what I wanted to do. That was incorrect. Delete message. Copy image. No. Why is it giving me so much saved image as? Okay, I guess I just gotta upload it directly. There you go. That's better.
Oh, she's pretty.
Alright. And as you step through, she looks at all of you coming through and says, "You walk through threads of memory. Few dare, fewer return. What do you seek in a place guarded by sorrow and truth?"
We are only here to answer your call and to face whatever challenge you have in store for us.
I did not call you at all. It is
Well-
you who have the gall to challenge me.
I am very sorry. We do not mean to intrude or to challenge you. You see,
Yes, we do.
Well, not like that, disrespectfully. That's what I'm trying to get at.
That's the whole point of this tomb, is to be challenging each of the heroes. If we're not meant to challenge them, even respectfully, then why are we here?
Right, I understand that. I want to put a good foot forward. Or try to.
Oh yeah, I think you should let him cook.
Insane.
Did I use that one right?
You did. Thank you, Valar. However, I do believe Malia might be best to try to speak on this matter.
We were warned that this is intention and wit. I'm just making sure your words, even though you're trying to be very polite, you're still speaking our intention.
Right. Thank you.
I carved this trial for those who would inherit the burden of knowledge.
Ooh.
So speak, intruders. Why do you chase what should remain buried?
I wish to gain myself the respect of one who holds knowledge. I don't speak for the rest of the party, but you speak of a test of knowledge here. I would be very interested in seeing if I qualify to be considered a comrade in arms, as it were.
Sometimes the things that are buried are hidden from those who need it most.
Well, then listen well. Before the sands run out, I am memory woven into defense. I was Elira Vellitra, and what you seek lies past truth and past sacrifice. Traverse my trial if you must.
If it is past memory and past sacrifice, is there anything that we are not supposed to try to change? Are we only supposed to witness, or are we supposed to take the test ourselves?
You are meant to take this test on your own.
What makes a past truth a truth, if not a lie?
Was that a question?
Yeah.
Oh, can you rephrase? Can you say it again?
What makes a past truth, a truth except a lie?
Truth is something that cannot be changed, cannot be altered by the sands of time. One might say that your existence is lie in the given that the sands of time erode you into nothing.
So if I'm holding something, am I forever holding it?
You would fall to the dust long before you would reach forever.
I wonder about that.
What is this place?
This is my trial.
Yes, but what is it based off of?
Are you familiar with Rashali?
I knew it. I knew it. I was right. Sorry.
Is that a history check?
I mean, you know that Rashali is a kingdom in Drongard. Like, here, if you want, I can just show you. Real
Stay
quick.
south of here.
Yeah, so Rashali's down here in the corner.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, okay.
Is that where we are?
You have not left the tomb, if that is your question.
Well, why put us in this pocket realm of yours? Why Rashali?
There is much to be learned from Rashali. Unless you think yourself better. Then I suppose you will learn nothing.
I do not think myself better than all the mysteries of this world. That's why I'm asking you.
Then go and explore. I will be watching you as you progress.
That's
Right.
a wish.
Alright. Is it, how's the visibility around us? You said there was like,
There's a sandstorm going on. Like I'm going to be gradually updating the map as you guys traverse.
Right.
Um,
Well, bad.
I have two questions.
Okay?
Can I see the sun?
You cannot.
Okay, but is it light?
Yeah, you can see just fine. Like it's obviously
Okay.
this space is lit magically.
Okay, second question. With my particular attunement, have I sensed that we have left the material plane?
You have not left the material plane.
Okay.
So explorers we shall. Is there somebody who wants to take lead? Are we exploring
Yes.
in groups?
Of course there's someone who wants to take lead. Have you ever met me?
She says
I can
this
attempt
is
to
an
protect
individual
us
assessment, but
from the
sticking
sounds.
together would be good.
As we walk, I'm going to attempt to use my elementalism to try and coerce more winds around us than sands and keep it out of our eyes to the best of my ability.
Okay.
And I just use Gust to do exactly that.
I want to be casting guidance on myself as I just try. I am just to use perception
with it, and I just want to see if I can spot anything of interest through the thick sand in the air.
Yeah. Sorry, I was doing something, but okay. So here's what you were able to see. Let me go ahead and make this a little bit bigger. There appears to be a stone, and there's a road over here.
Well, let's go this way then.
Agreed.
Do I see any shadows in the distance?
There is no shadows in the distance.
So I don't see any more like rock outcroppings or anything.
Oh, not right away, no.
Okay. Okay.
Okay.
Oh no, I don't like that. I do not like that at all.
What, that the terrain disappears as you traverse?
Yeah, I know he said you updated it, but I thought it was going to be like we were going to explore it and then the sands were going to be fine. Not the sand. Oh, okay. I understand now.
We should
Far
stick
worse than I
close.
imagined. Agreed.
And I'm
If
going to attempt.
so Elira's gonna be following, and Briar is also gonna be following. So if one of you can drag those two as well along, that way I can focus on the
Yeah.
fog of war aspect of this.
Gotcha.
It's kind of hard to do on D&D Beyond. I know.
That's good. I got it.
Are we following the road?
And if you are following the road, which way are you going?
Well, I'm going to go here. What do I see in front of me?
Good way.
You see that it splits off, and there's a solid wall.
Gang, I want you to listen to my instincts. Sir Thomas is going to breathe. He's going to simply let out a little sigh as he expels the air slowly, and he's going to say, I think we should go right.
Why are we following the road?
There's a wall in front of us, and there are two ways after it, left or right.
If Thomas thinks we go right, then we go right, my brother.
This is a city wall or a natural rock?
Well, yeah, all like what looks like to be a road here is a road. These don't look like cities of anything. It just looks
I
like
thought you said
naturally
wall.
occurring. No, it's a road.
My
It's a
bad.
pathway, like a pebblestone pathway.
Oh, I thought you. I heard you say
Other
wall as
right.
well.
Sorry.
It's your call, Thomas.
Well then, I say we go right. Worst comes to worst, we have to come back, right?
Feel that is not an option.
And you see
well,
you
I was
see
just
a
about to
stone
ask.
something right there. It looks to be a giant, like a stone stone golem of sorts, right there.
How far away do I notice this thing?
Like once you're within 30 feet of it, you catch an outline of it, but it doesn't
Okay.
seem to be moving.
Can I
Is it
vibe
like-
check him with my feet?
Is it like part of the stone or is it standing on its own?
It seems to be sitting down.
Okay.
I want to vibe check this guy. I
It's
want to
not,
use my feet and I want to see.
it
if
doesn't
that's a
seem
thing.
to be moving, but you do see an inscription written in. Oopsies, didn't mean to do that. Written
We
in,
all died.
in Celestial.
I can't read Celestial.
I can read Celestial too.
No, I'm saying I can't.
Oh wait, no, I can't. What am I saying? Wrong character. Sorry.
I almost said it too. I cannot.
Can our friendly neighborhood briars read Celestial?
She can read Celestial. Hang on, let me actually pull up the inscription.
Ooh. Couldn't you have used a spell slot too if she didn't have it?
Only if she had that ritual prepared.
Which I
Oh.
currently don't, but it would only take
Oh.
an action to basically prepare it.
Okay.
Oh, no, it'd have to take a short rest.
Yeah, it takes more than an action to prepare spells.
Should be long rest.
No, it's a short rest because I can just resummon the Pact of Tome and change spells.
warlock.
Oh, I see.
So it's a. Where is it? Here we go.
My dumbass to identify in floating disc.
Mm.
Okay.
Are we having to like shout over the sand?
So. You don't have to shout over the sand. So. Where is that? I needed the. Where is the? I'm on the right page. Where's my note for it? Hang on. I'm sorry about this.
I'm pretty sure it says congratulations, you passed.
No, it doesn't say that. Sorry.
Oh, okay.
That's not how this works. And okay, so here we go. Briar reads it, and it says, "What was left undone must be spoken. Weave the final thread, and I shall unravel." And as she says this, the thing comes to life, and it stands up and takes a step forward, drawing a blade, but not doing anything else.
Two things, Warden. One, can you end up typing what you just said?
Yes, that would be very helpful.
Does anyone know what it means?
I haven't the slightest guess. Thank you very much. Okay.
And it
Can I
seems as
try to, like-
though... Okay, go ahead.
Oh, I was gonna try to wave over to the big guardian and see if I could try to speak with him, try to get his attention, and try to say, "We mean you no harm." See if that does anything.
I ready the dodge action.
It doesn't respond.
Oh, does it acknowledge my? Is it just standing there motionless?
What you do see is that it's standing there motionless, but it seems to have what looks to be some sort of spell written on it, but there are some elements missing.
What kind of spell is it?
It's a good question.
Can I like try to look at it and see if I can figure it out?
Sure.
Like really, really hard.
Go ahead and do
What
an
would I roll there?
arcane check.
Oh no, this is not
Arcana.
mine.
I found the thing.
Yay, the thing. Let me see here.
I'll do it if that's
Arcana.
okay. Oh, unless you want to do it, go ahead.
I got it too.
Yeah, you have no idea what it's supposed to say, but Briar go ahead and reads it, and it says, "Born of sand and dust, forgotten, left to rust, the spell of pain is read, once written," and then it's blank.
Oh my god, can you also put that in?
Means a 9th level spell. I can't say that.
Close this, close that. I gotta simplify this down.
So after once written, it's just missing the second half of the sentence?
Yes.
It must be Avada Kedavra. Or Crucio, one of the two.
Avidica Devi, I think.
Oh, yes, yes.
Okay, well, I think we're just missing more info. Just need to keep going.
Sir Thomas is gonna try to walk past him. He's gonna ready the dodge action as he does. Seeing if he could just like walk around him.
It just continues to stand there.
Is it looking at us?
It's looking at Briar.
Okay. If Briar moves, does it follow gaze?
Yeah, it's gonna follow. Its gaze is gonna follow Briar.
She was
I
the
don't
one that
see it.
activated it.
Oh. Maybe it follows her command.
She'll have to read the rest of the poem once we discover what it is to unlock that secret.
Someone go ahead and make a perception check for me.
Oh.
Ooh,
Alright.
I'll do it.
I'm not paying attention.
I'll
I got
also
17.
cast guidance on
Okay,
myself.
you see that there are random celestial runes around you on the stones.
Oh.
I just made a puzzle like this a minute ago.
And if you were to tell Briar, she would read them out as being this.
Life, death, water, fire, beginning and end, sun, moon, open, closed.
Is the last term in that poem the opposite? The contrast, yin and yang, something to that akin, yes.
So each rune says the combination of 2 words.
Yeah, so each rune will have one or the it'll have the, so for example it'll be water and then fire will be right next to it.
So
Can I
like a switch kind of.
To inspect one of them, and I kind of brush off the rune a little bit. Does it seem to be trapped or pressure plated in any way?
Nope.
Okay. It's just a rune carved into the stone.
Carved into the stone. It seems to be related to whatever this stone giant is.
And the blink spot is after one's written.
Yeah, so it on this thing, on its torso, is saying, "Born of sand and dust, forgotten left to rust. The spell of pain is read once written," and it seems like there's a blank space for something else to be written.
Well, it must rhyme with red. So like, I mean maybe not.
Can Sir Thomas pick up one of the beginning and end rock? And look at Molly and be like,
Well,
Molly,
it's the okay. So the rocks are gigantic. It's not.
Oh,
You're
never
not meant
mind.
to pick up those rocks. But you're
Oh,
meant
okay.
you're meant to carve something into this thing.
Oh.
We must
we
speak
don't
of
have
what
all-
has been left undone.
We don't have all the words yet.
Right.
But the words are in celestial, so applying the symbol to the spell would complete this. Would complete it.
The only one that matches the rhyming couplet is "and" with, but I don't think that is the right answer.
The sands of time have no beginning or end.
Well, it's close enough to red. And
Death could be dead.
but then it would have been spelled out dead instead of death.
Not all poems must rhyme.
Also, if you put that at face value, adding life, death doesn't make any sense. I mean-
Mayhaps. I'm thinking here.
You just gotta carve something into it.
What has been left undone to this statue? To this guardian of sands?
I agree with dead, but what would be the end of the sentence?
Well,
Once written.
All we have to do is just, it doesn't matter which one we carve, just get Briar to carve one and maybe it will reveal more. Maybe these runes are here that we have to put them each in the poem to reveal more.
Oh, maybe.
Why do you say that it does not matter what we do first? Who's to say we don't get one try?
Because the DM just told us.
I missed that part.
I also missed that part. Don't worry.
The only thing is
Yeah,
that
you
I
just
have-
have to-
Told us just to write something
mean,
in the tome, so that's
you-
what I.
You may be right, but I mean, what he said was that you need to put something in there. It doesn't say you can put something in there, and everything will be fine.
I have
I-
a feeling that if he were to put something in there and it would be incorrect, this challenge will get a little more difficult.
Mhm.
So
I
what do we
agree.
say has been left undone? There's death, the end, enclosed.
How about we just think about what is the most fitting? I don't think water or fire has any place in it.
Wait. Perhaps water does. Because water, whenever mixed with sand, it makes it something much harder, harsher, possibly like stone. Maybe he's an unfinished golem.
And
Mayhaps.
maybe each rune will give us
Or-
more answers.
Looking at the
Right.
statue, is their form complete?
The form itself is complete, but the spell is not.
Okay.
I want to go for life and death. I don't know if it just costs anymore.
Briar, what do you think?
What do you-
Yes,
what do you-
Briar, what do you think?
Briar is simply there to translate right now. The player is not present. I am not going to presume to be Briar.
Okay.
Aw.
Oh, ask the other one. Elfira. I can't read it.
She's not going to tell us this is our trial to take.
I know.
Right. Well, I say we just go for it.
If
Stand
you
back
want to
and have
put in life and death, go ahead. I don't think that's the correct way to start, but I don't think there is any starting.
Keep exploring. I think maybe
Alia,
we
what
should
do you
keep
believe it
exploring.
is if you don't think it's life and death?
I still think it's beginning and end, based off weave the final thread and I shall unravel.
Maybe. I mean,
I can agree with
literally, the final thread is that last part of the last sentence. That's the final thread. Could be anything.
If we are taking the weave as the magics of the old world,
It just means carve the
It
rune
has no
onto
way.
the stone. That's the
Just start with
instruction.
one. Just start with one. If the vote is to start with life and death, get her to put in life and death.
At the beginning and then is also fitting.
do we want to come back?
Maybe we can
I
keep
don't
exploring.
think. I think that this is presented to us to give us some clues to move forward. This is the first thing we have encountered. All the pieces of the puzzle are here.
Or this could be a red herring.
Yes, but when working on a puzzle, you wait till you find the edge pieces first, do you not?
But all the edge pieces are here.
How do you know that?
How do you know?
Hey, everyone. I believe we may have conflicting ideas here. Why don't we take a vote, and we might split the party evenly down the middle, 3 and 3.
I
have one
smile at
party
the
go
camera,
forward.
wink, and give a thumbs up.
We have one party go. We have one party go here. We don't travel far. Worst comes to worst, we hear a scream, we come running back, right?
All right.
And if something works good, you scream over, we come back anyway. We can knock
Do
two
you have
birds with one stone.
access to a means of communication other than yelling through a sandstorm?
Well, we may just have that, Raven.
Separating is also a bad idea in case we come upon another puzzle that can only be translated by someone who speaks
I agree.
Elvish or someone who speaks Sylvan.
we should stick together. But I think we need to explore more before we make any decisions. I think one part of this is having as much information as we can.
Based on
There's
the
no risk
other
of leaving.
trials, based on the other puzzles that we encountered in another area, all the pieces of the puzzle were presented to you in that particular area. The way these shifting sands work is once we leave this area, the sands will shift and cover this golem. He might not be presented to us again, even if we want to come back. That is why I'm theorizing, especially given the fact that these runes are so large and present.
Well, you should have led with that. I had no
I
idea.
think your mic cut out.
Yeah.
I don't know when my headset just died on me.
Yeah.
Towards the end of it.
Last part.
So she would have finished up with saying, I believe everything we need for this to solve this particular puzzle in front of us is here.
You should have led with you had access information. I did not know you have encountered things like this before.
Why did you do that? I thought this was your first trial.
We were in another cavern that was not related to this tomb that had several puzzles in it. And as Thomas and Raven can attest, I was able to solve most of those puzzles when they were presented to us.
I concur, she was.
Do I get the feeling that we're running out of time in any way?
Oh no, you got lots of time.
You guys do. I do have to leave
There's
at
just
7.
something
I will let you know.
that Elira said in the beginning that was making me think that we don't have lots of time, but okay.
I mean, you can stay here as long as you want.
Honestly,
So, what are our risks if we place out one of the runes onto the golem? One risk would be that it's a wrong answer, and the golem maybe attacks us, or I don't know, leaves us. So that would be the risk. If we just decide to leave the golem for now and find more information, there is a risk that the golem may not be available to us anymore. But I think that this risk is not as great, in my
The
opinion.
risk of death has been made apparent by both Ramel and Elira.
We can write the runes in and use distance, so we're not close to the golem if we use our skills together. But I will
don't know
do... If I'm just worried if we're gonna argue around in circles for every puzzle, we're not going to get anywhere.
I do not wish to argue. If you believe you have more experience in this, I will keep my mind and let you take the lead.
It is what I grew up around. I'm a rogue. This is... Solving puzzles has been my life's work.
Then take your pride and show us well.
Well, I can't write in Celestial, but I would encourage... I still think that each of the ruins will give us more information. If we're worried about Briar's safety. Briar, do you have Mage Hand available to you?
She does not have Mage Hand.
Just show me the symbol you need to write, and I'll have a raven do it.
Let's start off from the start, with the one that seemed most popular from everybody else. Write in the rune for life and death.
Which one are you writing, life or death?
Oh, they're both.
Yeah.
2 different runes. Oh, okay, I see.
Death.
Yeah.
All right.
That is the thing that has not been done yet.
And I will use command task to tell a raven to etch that symbol into the rock. Or the line, the poem.
Okay. Well, as you write death and carve death into this thing, what would be its eyes begin to glow red, and I need you to roll for initiative.
Just as I thought.
Yeah, that's why I didn't think it was death.
What do you think it was?
I still think it was end.
Oh, okay. Well, we might find out.
I mean,
Well,
that's
I have-
entirely arbitrary on everyone's part.
Yeah.
They can do
Oh, well.
this command as an action, so
Yeah, I think we're now have to fight him as anytime we put in a wrong rune.
We feel the need to destroy this thing.
All right. Well, I guess Malia, you're up first.
All right.
Ooh.
Good thing I have some distance. I am going to steady aim to give myself advantage. And I'm gonna see if my short bow does anything against him.
well, I would have given myself a little distance before etching him in.
Well, yeah. So your attack lands on it, but it doesn't seem to do anything to it.
Yeah. And then in that case, use my bonus action to steady aim. I don't have any movement because I used my bonus action to steady aim, so I'll just caution the others that my attack didn't seem to injure it at all. Find a way to... Can we erase the rune? Can we put in a new rune?
You could put it
I'm
in
about to
gone?
try it.
Okay.
but after your attack, it starts chanting the same word repeatedly.
What word?
It's in Celestial.
Oh.
What word, Briar?
Briar will say
Briar.
that he is chanting death.
Oh, he's chanting the word that we put in there.
And now it's Sir Thomas's turn.
All right. Okay. So this rune, was it written on or was it like chiseled into the stone?
It's you know, the rune actually just kind of disappears, making space for another rune to be placed, but it's still just chanting death.
Okay. So I look at the runes, right? Can I pick one that isn't like, you know, the death one?
Sure.
Like at this point, I don't know which one it is, right? But I'm going to, at least Sir Thomas is going to look at this and be like, all right, I'm going to see what I could do last second. Let's try to save everybody. Do I have to roll to figure out which rune I'm going to get, or can I try to pick one?
Fucking brilliant.
So you can
Can't
do. So it's going to be a combination of 2 rolls. It's going to be, Arcana.
Oh boy.
No, sorry, no, Intelligence, and then the second roll is going to be Dexterity.
Okay, let me quickly roll intelligence. Is that a save or is that check?
Check. Okay,
Well, I got a
Yeah.
7, and then dexterity I got a 21.
Okay, so you're able to. I'm going to let you pick one of them to do.
Mm-hmm. I'm gonna pick Moon. I'm gonna hope Moon is peaceful.
You're
So I'm
able to
gonna
draw
run
Moon
over-
on him,
Okay.
but it's
I'm-
gonna react. It's gonna
Oh,
use its
boy.
reaction to kind of
Mhm.
hit you here.
Oh boy. Okay.
Does a 20 hit?
Yes, it does. Why wouldn't it?
All right.
you
Does
need
10
one.
damage to you. as it knocks you out of
hold
the
on.
way, and it's going to start shouting a different word in Celestial.
I have deflect attack. I'm going to roll with my reaction this turn. Oh. I block 17 damage.
Okay.
And I'm going to expend a skill focus point, and I'm going to see if I can deflect attack. He has to succeed a 12 dex save, or he gets it, possibly. I'm going to see if this works.
Got a 14.
Okay, so I can't hit him. Okay.
I think it has
Well, at least I
something
don't take damage.
Sure.
Right, well, let's hope that does something.
Well, it's now chanting a different word, so...
It's not it. It's not it. Let's try again.
Briar, is he chanting moon now?
He's chanting moon now.
But moon is the way. Why is it not moon? It has to be moon.
There's no way this moon, dude.
Okay. I want to find which one was end. Whichever.
Okay?
Do I have to roll for it?
Yeah, it's going to be, like I said, it's going to be two rolls, intelligence and dexterity.
Why can it not be Arcana? Okay, I rolled a 5 on the intelligence.
Okay.
Oh no, we are not the smartest tools in the shed, dude.
And I rolled a 7 on the dexterity.
Oh no.
You're not, like, you don't know which one is end, and you don't know exactly, like, you just start drawing one of them, but it just doesn't work. It's still chanting the same word.
You need a better one.
And it's going to take a swing at you. With a 12 to hit.
That's not gonna hit.
So,
wait, how much movement was that actually going up here?
and then it's gonna step over towards the Goliath here.
Well, I didn't finish.
Oh,
Sorry,
do you have something
I
to
just
do on
wanna
your turn?
move- I just want to move out and hide behind the rock. There you go.
Okay. Well, it's gonna step forward, and with its second attack, it's gonna try to punch the Goliath with a 13 to hit, which probably doesn't hit.
Wait, does it have more than one reaction?
No,
That
it was its turn. Its
Oh.
turn is after Velar.
Okay.
That does hit.
Okay.
Oh no.
For 17 damage.
Oh.
I can't.
What
Oh.
the fuck?
Oh no.
Well, the
Um,
feathers fall off of my body.
Oh yikes. Hey guys, I will let you know I do have to go. I apologize for having to leave mid-combat, but I do have something already that I have to go to. Warden, if you want, you could just play me as you know how I play. So, have me be a fill-in for the combat.
Okay, so run you to the fire pit. Gotcha.
Yep. Yep, sounds good.
Oh, don't
Thank
worry,
y'all.
you won't be hitting anything anytime soon.
Just keep doing the same thing. Try to draw something. Try to draw something.
Okay. Well, it's
I
Briar's
appreciate-
turn. I'm gonna let you decide what Briar tries to write onto this thing.
Well, end.
Oh, me?
She needs to write end.
Wait, I get to decide?
No, Briar. No, like I'm letting the party decide what Briar's going to write on this thing.
Oh.
Definitely
Oh.
end.
I'm gonna
we
vote for
talked
end.
about.
I'm voting for end. Alright, thank y'all. See ya.
Bye.
Okay.
Like,
Well, she's going to, because she's proficient, because she's knows Celestial, I'm gonna give her advantage on.
well, she needs to figure out which run it is.
No, she knows which one it is. She knows how to write end.
Oh, for
'Cause
writing it. Oh, yeah. Oh, so it's
So-
just one save with advantage. That's cool.
Yeah. So she's able to write end, and then it's going to use its reaction to hit her as it starts saying a different word now.
It wasn't end.
So
What?
it's not end.
And it-
Also,
and
we
it's-
don't know if he was saying moon.
And it's
could
sma-
not-
and it's
It could still be.
well, it was saying moon,
Oh, okay.
and now it's saying end. But yeah, she takes 18 damage and she's prone in the sand.
Okay. What if we picked a nice word like life or beginning, something that's not like trying to kill us? Also, once written, it's like the start of something new, which is like the beginning or like the birth of something. Once you write something, so it could be like life or beginning.
All right. Well, Liliath, it's your turn.
This thing tends to react a lot.
Well, it reacted before at the start of combat. It had its turn, and it had another reaction.
Don't worry, I'll yell at him if he does it wrong, and he'll yell at me for being wrong.
I'm gonna back away, hopefully not taking opportunity attacks.
Well,
I'm gonna stay within-
it would require it to have a reaction to do opportunity.
Cool. I'm gonna cast command task again to have a raven draw the word closed.
Okay.
On it.
All right. And for the sake of, if you're casting a spell, you do succeed in writing the celestial word for closed. But it just starts shouting a different word.
And then I'm going to just step all the way over here. That'll be my turn.
Okay. Garethon, you're up.
Okay, I'm going to. I have the wrong thing. Gonna run at it, drop my kunai from around my arm, and I'm going to attempt to whip it around its club.
Okay.
And then I'm gonna go behind it and either try to yank the club out of its hand or yank it back and kind of half grapple it.
Okay.
You want me to roll to hit with my kunai?
Yeah, go ahead and roll the hit, and then do a athletics.
Okay, 12 to hit?
That's not gonna hit.
Okay, well, it clings off the stone then. Then I'm going to do something really dumb. I'm just going to be like, Malia,
Yes.
this thing lacks life. And I'm just going to just bear hug one of its legs and take the disengage as a bonus action.
Okay. Malia, you're up.
I would like to take my bonus action to search and investigate because I think we're still missing something about this.
Okay.
So I'm 19 on my investigation check as I'm checking around the area. I'm searching for other clues that we might have missed.
What you do see is that the runes that have been carved into this thing are all cracked and eroded.
They're all cracked and eroded. Is there any rune, like, now that I see that the runes that have been used are cracked and eroded, is there any signs of one rune looks better than the rest that are remaining?
Alright, sorry, what'd you say about the ones that were remaining?
Of the ones that are remaining, is there any one that looks like it's stronger, that it won't crack or erode?
They all look to be of the same durability, but it's just that the ones that have been used have been,
Okay. Well, I guess I have to, if I'm going to try to put a rune in it, I have to get up to it. All right. So you said intelligence roll.
Yeah, so the combination intelligence rolls and dexterity.
8, not my best for intelligence. (24), nat 20 for my dex.
All right. And which rune are you? Which rune are you trying to carve onto it?
Born of sanded dust, forgotten, left to rust. Fire.
If you don't have one, I did just call out life, but if you want to do fire, go ahead.
I'm gonna carve in fire.
It's going to start yelling fire.
Mm.
But it is continuing to do its thing. Sir Thomas is gonna is gonna try to do Garathon's what Garathon suggested. Let me switch over to pull up Sir Thomas's thing.
We have right now we've done half of them.
Yeah.
We're really bad at
Training
this.
or life makes sense.
Um,
Write it.
and he's able to carve in life. And as life is carved in, the golem drops its club,
There you go.
and it's gonna stumble backwards as it begins to fall apart. And the stones are gonna sink down into the sands.
Okay, I was right. The third time.
Well, that was the 5th time.
Yeah.
Elira is gonna say that took you longer than it should have.
Doesn't matter
Yes, it did.
how we did it. What matters is that we did it.
All right.
It's enough clues.
That is for her to judge.
We have no context for any of these.
I'm gonna search the area where the golem fell apart. Is there anything that remains, or?
Nope.
All right.
Unfortunately, this whole layer is devoid of loot.
No, I wasn't looking for loot. I was just
Oh.
looking for future puzzles. But if
Yeah,
once
so-
one puzzle solved,
Yeah. So as far as like this will not make reference to any other puzzles.
okay, that's what I sort of thought, that the puzzle was collected in the area that it is. So at least I was right on that. All right, with Sir Thomas
You seem to
Canatonic,
have a keen eye. Would you like to lead with Sir Thomas?
I will lead. Yeah, I will try to
Briar
grab
is
both.
going to take 2 health potions to get back up to full HP.
Oh, oops, that's
I
should have
could've-
helped.
I could actually.
Yeah.
She can before she does that. I will heal
Well, I mean,
myself.
you guys have like 20 to 30 potions, so
Yeah, I have like a lot of health pulsers. Save your spells just in case we need them for puzzles, guys. Like, we have so many health potions.
okay.
I don't know
let's go.
why I don't have healing. I thought I did.
False life on myself.
Oh,
Oopsies, wrong one.
that's a fun.
Oh no!
spell.
Reveal the way we're not going.
No, keep
That's
going, keep
helpful.
going. You can just hit the clear all button, actually.
No, that's not happening. All right, I need
Okay,
someone to
just
make a
keep on
perception
going.
check right here.
I'll do it.
Oh.
I've got good perception. Also, as said before, I cast the guidance on myself for perception, so I've been keeping that up.
You're a wisdom-based character. You should. Oh no!
Oh, another one. That's a 9.
Well, unfortunately, you don't see anything yet.
I got a 10. That's not much better.
No, you still don't see anything quite yet.
All right. Okay, keep on going right.
Are we following something, or is this just a big rock outcrop?
This is a road.
I know, but the thing that's been on the inside of this, is it just a big rock outcrop?
Yeah, it's just a whole lot of stones, a big like mountainous, what seems to be a mountainous
He's,
area.
he's talking about this on the edge of here and the inside. It looks like a great thing.
Oh, Wait, you're talking about this thing here?
Oh, it's just a rock. Okay, never mind.
Okay.
Does someone want to
Okay.
just grab all of us and move us as a group?
Yes, please.
Yeah, that'll be helpful for me.
There we go.
Thank you, whoever.
That's me. I'm controlling everybody's tokens right now. If you don't
figured
like it,
because you were leading, so it makes sense.
All right.
Are we continuing right?
yeah. I have no other direction to go.
You are going to see written on the wall, on this big jagged stone here,
Oh, there's a wall down there. Okay.
and it's going to say, in Celestial, Briar's going to read it to everybody. None may pass without 5 truths revealed, and 4 sentinels defeated. The seal watches, unblinking, unmoving. Only the complete may cross.
Oh.
So that's like where
So
we
is that
come back
that
once we-
gate down there, or? Sorry, I didn't ping. Or are we on the right path to do that?
Well, that's a good question.
Okay.
It looks like it's where
I say we venture
we'll have
off
to
the
go.
path towards this.
Yeah.
Hey, I'm sorry to do this, but I'm like passing out.
Okay. Do we need you? Do we want to just come back next week? Because we're going to be down 3 people then.
Sure. Yeah, sounds good to me.
So.
I've had a long day.
Understandable.
Yeah, fair enough. I'm also 1 hour ahead more, so it works for me as well.
Yeah. One thing I think you guys should try it next week. Go touch the edge of the map.
I said the corner pieces. I knew it.
Good night.
All right. Have a good night.
Alright, good night.
Well.
Yeah, I'm gonna head off as well. Good night, guys.
Toodles. Okay. I think I know how this puzzle works, though.
Can you put the writing of that most recent one into the?
I'll
Campaign
need
check.
to. Yeah, I'll need to. Here, let me do this.
This is a very large map.
And I added on an additional thing. It is a really large map. That was intended. And the other thing I added on was,
The seal. Uh-oh. Next you're gonna see the Jabberwock. Is there a rickety bridge with a lone knight guarding it?
there is not. But,
Oh. He's not gonna say, what is your favorite color?
But if you guys want to talk about and ask questions about what's going on, I still got time, you know, on the stream. I just feel bad, like, ending the stream right here.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well. Me too.
You know, Monday streams tend to be short,
Mm-hmm.
shorter than usual.
Yeah.
So, yeah, no. Like, what do you guys do? You guys like the feel and atmosphere of this trial so far?
Yeah. I'm very confused.
I mean,
Very, very confused.
is it like confused as in you don't have all the information yet, or confused as in I'm messing up as a DM?
No, confused as in I don't have the confused in just the right amount of confused I should be.
Yeah. No, but it was a good confirmation, even though we got it horribly wrong like 5 times with the golem.
Yes. Yeah.
That when we interact with something that's a puzzle, everything that's for that puzzle is in that area. So
Yeah,
that
but I
was a
feel
good
like
confirmation.
Well,
I
there's
feel like it's gonna lure us into that confidence of that fact, and then it's not gonna be the same, and we're gonna be totally screwed.
well, there's like that's not 100% always going to be the case, but in that one instance, it is, and for the most part, it is that way. But until you guys get to the part where it's not that way, I mean, you'll know when it's not that way. But
I
that
didn't-
text that was kind of a precursor to that, if that makes
I
sense.
didn't know that you guys had done stuff like this yet, so
Oh yeah, the Forgotten Cavern. Yeah.
I had no idea.
So yeah, no.
I
'Cause
feel
the
like I'm a
Forgotten Cavern
little
is
out
that.
of the loop with like how things work, but I think I'm gonna let you guys take like par on puzzles and stuff because you guys have more information than I do.
Yeah, so there's there's meant to be 8 more puzzles to solve.
Cool.
Noise.
Me, as someone who enjoys puzzles and is playing a high intelligence character, is loving that.
It's okay. We are all Dex builds, every single one of us.
Yeah, you guys aren't gonna have fun the next trial. You're not, unfortunately. Like, it's gonna be really rough.
If we
for
ever
y'all.
fight mind flayers, we're so dead.
Well, it's just because we're not all Dex builds. Like, Raven has pretty decent strength.
Okay, that's good. And then
And
I'm
she's-
guessing Briar has good charisma.
Briar actually has amazing charisma. 17.
I love the socially awkward charisma builds. They're great.
Then, Briar rolled really well. Like 17 dex, 17 charisma, 15 wisdom, 14 con. So
I rolled really good too, except my intelligence, which kind of evens everything out.
So, yeah. I really hope that Briar can be back next week, because I don't want to have to I don't know.
Yeah.
We'll see. But do you guys have any questions about Elira herself? That because I'm willing to say that after a certain amount of study, you guys know things about her.
I do, but I don't think Garathon would. So, I mean, I have
feed
no
them
idea
to
who
me.
she is.
Malia would totally ask in character.
I don't even know who she is.
So
I
she's
know
one.
she's like the creator of the Weave, right?
No,
No.
she's the creator of Arcane Genesis, rather the discovery person of Arcane Genesis.
Okay.
She's the one person that kind of pioneered the concept of it, even though it's not, I imagine completely in character, Malia could definitely ask about the nature of Arcane Genesis, but
Yeah.
Elira is also not feeling very talkative about answering questions at the moment.
No, that's the sense Malia's saving her questions for this, because she got the impression right off the bat that to get anything from her, especially with what Rommel told us about how she has shuttered herself away, that we sort of have to pass her tests and do a slightly better job of it than what we just did with the golem.
Yeah, because she's kind of a bit of a cactus.
Mm-hmm. And you know how Malia loves those cactuses.
Do we know what her school of magic is?
She's a sorcerer. She doesn't.
Yeah, but like abjuration, conjuration. elemental.
What you know, what the party knows, is that she was involved in helping set up that first trial you guys have already experienced, and that was
So
divination.
divination more than like yeah.
So Eldritch
Basically,
Horror.
yeah.
Okay.
I'm guessing that she has, she's, what's it called? The psychic sorcerer that can read your thoughts.
But yeah, no, so
Aberrant mind. That's what I was thinking
yeah,
of.
you will experience
have
more
that.
of like what she's capable of later on.
Scary.
I have aberrant mind.
Yeah, I had a player who played an aberrant mind. It's a very interesting, like, and especially because you can use sorcery points to cast certain aberrant spells instead of using.
Oh no, I have aberrant dragon mark. I have a tattoo on my back that can allow me to cast spells, and it can hurt people.
Mm-hmm. I'm gonna kill my headset. It's dying on me today. But yeah, I know it's unlikely for Malia to find anything she can take home with her from this particular area, but she's looking for knowledge that she can take home for her.
Well,
I will say the things you do get, you don't want to give them away.
I know, but I need a little present for my boyfriend that I'm trying to charm. If I bring him back something that is from a cut off knowledge area, he'll be very impressed.
You want to bring him back a pretty necklace.
I don't want to bring him back a pretty necklace. I want to bring him back knowledge that he didn't have access to before.
I have some of that.
Yeah, but you're not trying to romance my...
You don't know that. You don't know. I never met the guy.
You better not be trying to romance him.
From what I've heard, he's a very charismatic fellow, and I might try. You don't know.
I don't know if charisma was the right word.
No, yeah.
Charming in his own unique way.
He's definitely got a, there's something about him.
A stigma. I guess I'll have to go buy some potions.
Well, he's not at the potion store, so you go right ahead.
Okay, well,
People keep calling him a bookkeeper, and I keep telling people he sells books, he doesn't cook them.
I don't call him bookkeeper anymore. I call him by his name.
Do we have a soundboard? Where is it? There it is. There it is. That took too long to find. It lost its emphasis. Oh, okay. I can't watch the stream right now. I shouldn't do that.
You shouldn't watch the stream. Although you can't really see much of anything on here. Like, it's not like there's anything that you can see. Here.
Nope, it looks like Zornos.
Here, you want me? Here, let me. I'm just gonna share my screen real quick. You'll get a rough idea of. And I'll just like go over to my notes here, just for a brief second. So just let me know when you're watching, and I'll just let you take a glimpse at the notes.
I'm watching. Oh my.
Oh. Okay. Yeah. Yeah.
Okay.
You are more organized than I am.
Yeah. So I have a whole lot of notes for my, like.
Yeah. Yeah. Way more organized than I am. I have a single notebook, and the rest is in my head, or in the dice, or on little scraps of paper I hand out.
Yeah. So there are things all around. You just gotta go exploring.
We are exploring.
Yep, you guys are.
I feel like this is going to take a few sessions.
It will take at least 2 more, I'm guessing.
Yeah. And it looks like there's going to be at least one fight.
Yeah, you are guaranteed.
Yeah.
Well,
Well, it doesn't say we have to fight them to defeat them, though.
No. But if you don't let Sir Thomas punch something soon,
He'll punch something.
hopefully.
Yeah, because I don't know if the golem counts as one of the arcane guardians.
I don't
He
think
might.
so. It sounds like there's... For this one we just discovered, it sounds like we have to tell a truth about ourselves in order to gain entry to a place. And then if we don't, there's going to be... There's 4 guardians.
no. So the
I might be
idea,
totally-
yeah. So it's the idea behind
I don't
it.
think we all have to reveal truths.
None may pass without 5 truths revealed.
Yeah,
I don't
that
know
doesn't mean
if we're-
all of us have to reveal truths.
that
One person
so
can reveal
it's-
5 truths.
There are things you have to find that are going to meet that prerequisite.
Okay,
Yeah.
so this is the puzzle where we
Yeah.
have to find the other pieces of it,
Uh-huh.
and probably,
We don't know if it's a truth about this place or a truth about ourselves.
or a truth
So I'm
about
guessing-
Elira. I'm guessing,
Yeah.
because she did mention about truths being buried in the sands. So maybe we have to reveal 5 of her truths.
Can I search your old Twitter page? And
You're gonna get her canceled.
no, I'm just looking for the truth,
You're
man.
gonna look at her past tweets and get her canceled. That's what you're doing.
No.
You gotta understand. Those were my opinions 4,000 years ago.
You took them out of context.
You just took
It's
me
not
out of
relevant
context.
anymore. I was there 3,000 years ago.
Oh man. Yeah, I know. It's. Yeah, it'll be nice to have everyone present.
Mhm.
Uh-huh. I haven't
Yes.
played my campaign in over a month. I can't. This time for everybody is so difficult, it seems. I mean, is spring a busy season for you guys?
Yes. For me, I have a whole lot of events happening this month. I'm going to an elementary school on Friday for an event. Then I have a wedding I'm catering on Saturday. I think I have an event later on in the month. So hopefully over the next week I'm going to be making somewhere in like $2,500 to $3,000. So,
Nice.
you know, I was talking to some people at church yesterday, and they were talking about like how much would you expect to get paid if you were driving all day for 2 days, like for 8 hours a day for 2 days. And I'm actually curious what you guys would want to be paid for that.
Just driving?
Yeah, just driving. You're driving 16
mean-
hours. How much do you want to be paid?
20 an hour? 24 an hour?
Not bad.
Truckers get paid good money.
Yeah, I know. I agree. I guarantee my rate's higher than yours. Like, And it's gonna sound ridiculous as soon as I say the number.
So like 50?
Higher.
Really?
Yeah.
What's your cargo?
No. Well, like I'm charging for my time.
Oh. Oh, never mind. Oh, I thought you just did that
Yeah.
on the
No. It's
side
just
as
like
well.
your goal is you have to drive a car from point A to point B.
Yeah.
Right? And the whole trip's gonna take you 2 days. Like a grand total of 16 hours. So
Mhm.
how much are you charging for your time? Provided you're not paying for gas and someone's buying you a plane ticket back. How much are you charging them?
Yeah, I'd say 24 an hour. I like driving. As a base rate, I know. We could probably get a better deal somewhere. So I'd shoot for the low ball.
Brandon, how much would you charge?
For my time, not enough. I don't even get paid that much for my time at work as it is, so.
Yeah, I put more time than that into anything else.
Yeah, well, like considering like the fact of 8 hours of my day of my time is at work and I'm not being paid close to anything that a trucker could be paid per hour while I'm at the office. It's, you know,
Well,
different
okay, well,
different
different for
fields,
you.
different things, different, like, you know.
Because you would be not getting your income from work. I have no income
But
as
even
a
though like
steady
I wouldn't
payment.
be getting my income from work, like for example, like in the past when I was a little bit more creative about it and a little bit more passionate about it, I would do photography on the side and take photos for people.
Hmm.
But I would charge them for my photos the same way I would charge for one of my work photos.
Oh.